The May stitch I've never used before, but after seeing the outcome, I will definitely be making a whole separate project with this stitch as the star of the show. But before we jump in, let me just say, if you've made it this far in the Temperature Sampler Blanket Crochet Along project, you are absolutely crushing it. We started this journey back in January, and now here we are 5 months later. I am so proud of you. Now I know the April bobble column stitch was a tough one for a lot of people, so if you were in this boat, trust me, you're not alone. But here's the thing that I really want you to remember. It is more important to me that you enjoy this project than it is to follow each stitch exactly. So if at any point in this project you're ever working a stitch and just not having any fun with it, swap it out. You can substitute any stitch with a 1-to-1 stitch ratio, 1 stitch to 1 stitch spot. And I just ask that it stays in the single crochet family so the overall length of our project doesn't get too crazy. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the May stitch. We're gonna be using the alternate spike stitch this month. And here are 3 reasons why I think you're gonna love it. 1, it has a 1-row repeat. And we love 1-row repeats because they're easy to remember. 2, it adds a really cool pattern without it being overly complicated. And 3, it's one of those stitches that feels really rhythmic and meditative, and sometimes you just need a good meditative stitch, right? If you're new here, hi, I'm Tiffany, and this right here is the 2025 Temperature Sampler Blanket Crochet Along project we are working on my YouTube channel. We crochet 1 row every day based on that day's temperature, and if you're just hearing about this project for the first time now, it's never too late to join in. I have a whole playlist for this project on my channel, or you can go to my website, crochetwithtiffany.com, where I've got everything organized just for you. That includes right and left-handed video tutorials, blog posts, stitch cards, and more. Speaking of which, right here, I've got a free calendar stitch card just for the month of May, right here. You can find it linked in the description section below under blog. This is in my blog post, so click on the blog link. The stitch card includes a spot for you to write down each day's temperature, the repeat row to work that day, and written instructions for the stitch right on the bottom. One quick tip, make sure to keep your stitch tension loose throughout the whole blanket project. We'll be stretching out the sides of the blanket later on, and having a loose stitch tension will help us to give the sides a really nice, clean look. Quick break before we dive into the tutorial. Let's talk about something that's really helped me stick with this project every single day. I've been using the Volare pillow. You've probably heard me talk about it a lot. It has been a game changer for me, and I think it could really help you a lot too, which is why I talk about it so much. This pillow wraps around your body and supports your posture and gives your elbows somewhere soft to lay, allowing the tension in your neck and shoulders and arms to just melt away. If you ever feel any pains in your neck, back, shoulders, arms, or if you've ever had to stop crocheting early because of discomfort, this pillow could make a huge difference for you. It has a clasp that snaps in the back so that way the pillow stays put so you can walk around and don't have to worry about fussing with it. And if you find that you need a little extra room, there is an extender strap that you can get, and extender strap attaches to other extender strap, which means this pillow will work for all body types, which is very important and really cool. Plus the designs are super cute, so if you want to go check them out, I've got an affiliate link in the description section below that you can click on. Go see if there's anything there that you like. And if you see one that you like, you can use my coupon code to get a discount. Treat your body kindly while doing what you love. It really makes a difference. Okay, now it is time to get started. I'm gonna walk you through how to crochet the alternate spike stitch step by step. Here we go. Okay, row 1 is going to be making 1 single crochet stitch in every stitch all the way across. Super easy peasy, just kind of establishing the row. Slip stitching into the very first stitch to join the yarn to the project, then chaining 1, and again making 1 single crochet across. Fantastic. All right, at the end of the row, you can have all single crochets. If you are going to be using the same color for the next row, you're just going to chain 1, turn your work, and be ready for the next row. But I'm going to go ahead and change colors every single row just so I can give you a good idea of what the stitch will actually look like. Tying that off, turning our work, grabbing the color of that day, that day's temperature. Going to slip stitch into the very first stitch to attach the yarn to the project. Here we go. Then chain 1. We're We're going to single crochet into the first stitch, and next stitch we're going to place our crochet hook in the stitch below the next stitch. Yarn over, pull through, and pull tall. Yarn over, finish that single crochet stitch. Single crochet in the next stitch. Following stitch, find the next stitch, enter your crochet hook into the stitch just below that. Yarn over, pull through, and pull tall, so it's even with the row. Single crochet in the next stitch. That is the repeat pattern for row 2. Remember to have a loose stitch, loose tension. That way we can mold the stitches at the end of the project to give ourselves some straight sides. At the end of the row, you're going to make 1 single crochet stitch in the last 2 stitches. Boom, just like that. This is what we will be looking at. Awesome. And I'm going to change colors again, so that way you can see the difference in what's happening a lot better, a lot clearer. Turning our work. Attaching yarn. Slip stitch into the first stitch. There we go. Chain 1. All right, and repeat what we did for row 2. We're going to single crochet in the very first stitch. In the second stitch, we're going to place our crochet hook into the stitch below that next stitch. Pull to elongate, make it even with the row before you complete the stitch. Single crochet on top of this, it's called a spike single crochet, and then spike single crochet in the next stitch. Find in the next stitch, enter our crochet hook into the stitch just below that, yarn over, pull through, pull tall, and finish the stitch. Single crochet, spike single crochet. Loose tension. You got this. At the end of the row, you're going to end with 1 single crochet in the last 2 stitches. And this is how you should end every single row. So if this is ever different, you'll know very quickly if you need to go back and fix something. Right, and that's it. That is going to be your repeat. You're repeating row 2 every single row for the month of May. Makes that super easy peasy. And then as the colors change, this is going to look so cool. I'm excited to see how it looks at the very end of the month. All right, now that you've seen the stitch in action, what do you think? Are you gonna give it a try or swap it out for something else that might fit your vibe a little bit better? You're not gonna hurt my feelings at all. I just wanna make sure you're having fun. Either way, just make sure that at the end of each row, you end with 212 stitches. If you've got any questions or you just wanna hang out with some other yarn-loving friends, join my free temperature blanket chat forum. You'll find the link in the description below. It's the perfect place to ask questions, share photos, and get inspired by others in the community. I am inspired every single day. You're doing amazing. 1 row at a time, 1 day at a time. Just keep going. And don't forget, please like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you'll know when I drop the June stitch video on the last Saturday of the month of May. Thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope that you have the best day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.